Hey there, Patriots. This is True Outlaw Patriot coming at you with something else. I put out a video last night about the Maui fires, but woke up this morning, early this morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why, and I had to jump online, found out some information, and we got to get the word out because this just sounds too weird. I said in my video last night that this didn't sound right, and I don't normally do something live while I'm on the internet, but I need to show you this. So please pay attention, people. Do not skip this video, okay? Now, the fire happened between August 8th and 11th, something along that line. And today is the 16th. I found this on Amazon. I found it from another YouTuber who put it out. And something definitely is up. This wasn't Mother Nature, but here we go. On Amazon, they already put out a book, Fire and Fury, the story of the 2023 Maui fire and its implications for climate change. Check that out. It's in book form and in the Kindle edition already. How in the world was a book already written and the fires, as of yesterday, the 15th, or the 14th, they said that the fire department is still trying to put out some fires. That's number one. Number two, where's all the video of all the firefighters trying to fight? There's not many, if any. Number three, FEMA and the Red Cross have been stopping the people in Maui from helping each other, stopping all the food donations, stuff like that from coming in. I mean, there's tons of video coming out now. But let's pay attention to what this says right here. I'm telling you, this is not what people are thinking. This definitely has very, very nefarious things going on. It says, Fire and Fury, the story of the Maui fire and its implications for climate change is a gripping and eye-opening account of one of the most devastating wildfires in Hawaii's history. As if all this is past tense right now, is still going on. That makes no fucking sense. And how it reveals the urgent need to address the global climate crisis. Really? They haven't even done... Nobody has been out there to investigate to find out exactly what has happened and how it happened. How are they all of a sudden saying that it's due to climate change? This is the sick climate agenda that's going on. I'm telling you, something is not right. It says the book chronicles the events of August 8th to the 11th, 2023. Today is the 16th. The person that put out the video this morning that I found this on put out the video yesterday, which was the 15th. In the video, it says that fires are still raging as of the day before he put the video, which will make the 14th. So you mean to tell me that in 3 days, the author of this book, Dr. Miles Stones, was able to put all this information together, get all the information of the investigation to find out what's going on, and print and narrate and do the publishing of this book in 3 days, where it's already on Amazon, and it's only got 1 star so far, which means that who knows why, it's probably bullshit. But if you look down, right here is in Kindle edition. How in the world did this book already come out in 3 days? It says in events of August 8th to the 11th, 2023, when a massive fire swept across the island of Maui, fueled by drought, heat, and hurricane winds. Really. The book describes the harrowing experiences of the people who lived through the fire. People are still trying to get their bearings together. People are putting video outs asking for help. How did this book come out as if it's already past tense of what happened? If you don't believe me, this is live. Look, I'm moving my mouse. I will press refresh and it pops up again. The date down here, August 16th, 2023. To the bottom right of my screen. People, look this up. This is not right. This is not right. And I got something else to show you. And I'm telling you, Maui is in trouble. Hawaii is in trouble. There is no way for people to get there, as far as, like, let's say people want to start a caravan or a protest. There's no way to get there to protect these people. They're on an island. In my opinion, they are trapped. If anybody is going in, if the powers that be are going in to sweep these people off that island and take their island, Maui, Hawaii is gone. They're not going to fly people in to go protest. As a matter of fact, there's reports that when this fire was raging, that it happened so fast that it's unthinkable how fast this started. They would not let helicopters in or planes in to help rescue. And now the Red Cross, it's on video, people look it up. The Red Cross and FEMA are blocking the roads and stopping people from coming in with supplies. They're only letting a small handful of people, but they're not letting the majority of people, knowing very well. Now that could be because maybe there's bodies everywhere. I get it. But there was no sea rescue, nobody coming in by boat, no helicopters coming in. There's a video of the police chief with his friend on top of his roof saying that he was packing up to go, the police captain. And his friend said, well, if you're leaving, I'm leaving. Why would the fire captain not get the troops together to go help? Something is wrong. As a matter of fact, it just came out. Oprah Winfrey went and bought nearly 1,000 acres of Maui. Supposedly she owns more land in Maui than the government of Hawaii itself. That is unheard of. Something nefarious is truly going on, and a lot of the natives keep pointing the finger to Oprah Winfrey. The governor stated 3 weeks ago, that in September of this year, that they're having a giant conference of how to make Maui the first AI 15-minute city. This is something very nefarious going on. Fires don't start like that. There is too much footage of the fires that make no sense of how it only affected certain things and not other things. It's almost as if somebody took a magnifying glass and stood out in the sun and was only able to burn a line on a piece of paper and not burn the rest of the paper. Think about that. Think about that. And there's a video that I need to show you. It shows a lot more. Something is not right, people. Please do not let this video pass. Pass it along. Please comment, like, subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. We got to keep this narrative going because the people in Hawaii, the people in Maui do not have help from the mainland, meaning whatever they're getting through from the rest of the islands is one thing. They could only reach there by boat. The roads are closed. It's not like we can all get in a giant caravan, tens of thousands of trucks, and get on the main road and go straight there. We can't, which means that they are all alone. They are alone. And they are Americans. And something doesn't smell right, sound right. It is just not right. But pay attention to this next video, please. And it's brought by I'll leave the links in the description of where I'm getting the information from.
Of the Maui fire say that they received no warning and that the flames appeared so quickly that escape was difficult. Everything was suddenly in flames, and many found refuge in the ocean for hours while their homes burned to the ground and into the same powdery ash footprint we've seen in recent years. So far, it is estimated that nearly 1,000...
Matter of fact, this video is brought by Anonymous Official. Check out their channel on YouTube. But I'll leave the link in the description. But let's pay attention.
People have... Locals are worried this includes hundreds of children who were home due to school being canceled that day. Several people are reporting that the government is not only doing little to help, but they are blocking local efforts to do so and are not...
And this is true because I've seen lots of videos on TikTok and on YouTube of the natives individually on their cell phones trying to get the word out, saying what's going on. What the media is putting out is not that it's not the truth. They're not putting out all the information. These people are suffering. There's even trolls online trying to knock down YouTube channels saying, "Oh, you don't know what's going on. We're doing fine." Those are trolls. It's bullshit, people. Please do not let this video go. Do not skip this video. Please.
Not allowing local donations through, and that they are blocking life-saving medicine because it isn't federally approved.
Denying people access to bring in supplies, just supplies for people to live.
The government withholding every single one of our donations.
Look at this.
Because we are not a part of FEMA and Red Cross. So none of this is eligible for giving out. Tell me why.
People, think about this. Whenever there's a hurricane like in Texas, Louisiana, Florida, They let people with supplies come through. I've seen it. I've been around it. I mean, truckloads, and they let them through. Why is FEMA and the Red Cross not letting these people bring stuff in, saying that it's not government approved? Are you serious? Are you serious? It's not government approved. When the double hurricanes hit Puerto Rico, I mean, there was tons, thousands of tons of supplies being shipped in. Why are they not letting this happen in Maui? And it's not coming from the mainland. It's not coming from the mainland, meaning away from Hawaii. It's coming from the other islands of Hawaii. People are getting there only through boat because they can't travel on the roads, even though some of them are connected. But why are they stopping them? They are trying to destroy Maui and trying to get the natives off that land, because they've been trying to get that land off the natives for years, people. Pay attention, please.
I have no freaking clue.
The people of Maui are on their own for now. And aside from the federal government's bureaucratic failure, they have good reason to be suspicious. Just like what we saw 5 years ago in Paradise, California, there was nothing normal about these fires. Within a day of burning, it was like a bomb went off.
That was in I'll rewind that. That was in Paradise, California. Look at almost the same thing in Hawaii. This is California. Trees are fine, nothing but ash. Why is that? Now pay attention. There's a part in this video that might explain it, and it's very, very, very scary. Pay attention.
Bomb went off.
When you see the full extent of the destruction of Lahaina, it will shock you. It does appear like a bomb and fire went off, if I may. And all of those buildings virtually are going to have to be rebuilt. It will be a new Lahaina.
Local residents have been reporting bright flashes of light.
Look at that. That's the part of the video. Play that again.
Have been reporting bright flashes of light. One was captured by a home security.
What was that? Now it could have been a transformer that blew. Who knows? But for that flash of light to hit and then the fire start, pay attention, people.
Security camera that appears to have been the start of
There's
the
the
Olinda
fire.
fire.
Where's
Many
the
people
wind?
are
Where
saying
the
that it was
hurricane winds?
directed energy weapons. We know that most major governments already have them. And during the California fires, online weather maps recorded what looks like a laser from above, striking an area just before it bursts into flames. In his research, Dennis Mills discovered that the incendiary aluminum and barium nanodust from chemtrails is most likely fueling the ferocity of today's so-called super wildfires. And on the day before the Maui fires broke out, locals were reporting a heavy overcast from chemtrailing that they'd never seen before. Lahaina is considered to be a historic and sacred land. It was the capital of the Kingdom of Hawaii before it was taken by the United States. It's been occupied by native Hawaiians ever since, who are defiantly opposed to the mainland outsiders who have been buying up land with no respect for local culture. Not just BlackRock and Vanguard, but billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg, who owns more land on Kauai than what the government of Kauai owns. And
Okay, I stand corrected. I said Oprah Winfrey. I meant Mark Zuckerberg, but she also owns it because she bought some more acres herself. But here we go.
Oprah Winfrey, who has bought over 1,000 acres of land in Hawaii, including a new 870 acres in Maui she just bought this spring.
Now let me tell you something. If anybody needs to point the finger, they're pointing it at Oprah. People are afraid of Mark Zuckerberg. If he owns more land than the government itself, he is the leading person when it comes to online technology, okay? Pay attention, people. Connect these dots. Connect these dots. Okay? It's not a coincidence that this man owns more property and he is hush-hush about everything. A lot of people are hush-hush. A lot of celebrities. A lot of government officials. Joe Biden hasn't even gone there. Kamala Harris. No political officials from either side have gone there. Why? Why, people? Let's continue.
In 2018, the Paradise wildfires broke out exactly where the United Nations have plans to somehow make off-limits to humans. And that same year, a report on wildfire prevention was published that was focused on the exact same areas in Maui where the fires just broke out.
All the historic downtown, all of it is demolished and all the houses gone. But those commercial big box stores are still there.
Hawaii Governor Josh Green has been putting the World Economic Forum's Great Reset agenda ahead of Hawaiian interests. Just weeks before the fire, he unveiled an emergency proclamation on housing that eliminates the traditional Land Use Commission, allowing the government more leeway to build as they see fit, such as building 15-minute smart cities run by artificial intelligence, just like they've been planning to do in Hawaii for years.
At some point, I will make a major donation after all of the smoke and ashes have settled here and we figure out what the rebuilding is going to look like. This is going to be a long and difficult process. You're going to see a lot of Phoenix stories rising from the ashes here.
I live on Maui. The media is lying and or covering up the extent of the damage and the count. I personally know people that are telling me that and destruction is way worse than we're being told. I am witnessing the cover-up by the media firsthand.
Now you got to understand, people, it's only the people that are on that island that are able to put this information out. Like I said, there's no roads from the mainland. We can't drive there in giant caravans to find out for ourselves. It's easy for them to control. It's only 13,000 people, but they said thousands of people have passed away. So if the people from the other parts, from the other islands could only get there by boat, okay, how much more difficult will it be for anybody to jump on a plane? They're not letting people in. They're trying to get the tourists off the island. Okay, they're trying to get people off the island. Why? And I understand why. I'm not going to say why, because obviously they got their safety reasons, but there is something more nefarious going on. And this is why I truly feel that unless this is brought to the light, Congress, this has to be an emergency Congress meeting. They have to get together. If they don't, I'm telling you, Maui is lost. Hawaii will be lost. It will be taken over and it will be controlled, okay, by very, very bad people. Let's continue.
I'm Raylene and located in Maui. I live in Kihei and I wanted to share some local updates. Shocking, or maybe not. Did you hear about the fires? Did you hear that the government of Hawaii states their goal is to rebuild and make the entire island of Maui the first smart island? They want the entire island governed by AI, as outlined in the Hawaii Digital Government Summit of 2023, that they plan to host next month on September 25th, 2023 on Maui. Wow. Now they're going to come to the rescue for this horrible problem. And last January in 2023, there was a Smart City Conference in Maui to turn Maui again into the Smart City Island, pushing everything electric, making 15-minute smart cities. And there was also a contract last year to build a high-rise condo complex and businesses in Lahaina. It was a historic town that couldn't have any new development in this area. But now it's demolished. So now I guess they have to rebuild, right? We spent the morning trying to find places to volunteer to help. We feel helpless. There's so much going on. There's people who need assistance. We went to the War Memorial Shelter, which we learned has been taken over by FEMA. They've taken a whole bunch of supplies. People do not know where they're going. They don't trust that they're actually going to be delivered to people in need.
And if anybody thinks that's not possible, it's true. When those double hurricanes hit Puerto Rico, I have plenty of family there, friends, and they said that a lot of the supplies that were going in, the governors, certain governors, were directing those supplies to be thrown into giant green containers. I mean, cases of water. I mean, canned food, all kinds of stuff. But they got outed out. They got outed out, the videos came out, and then everything changed. I'm telling you, if the powers that be had their way, they will destroy everybody in their path. And they're doing this, in my opinion, in Maui. They're doing this in Hawaii. And by hook or by crook, they're going to try to get their way. And another thing, do not forget, okay, eminent domain. Do not be surprised if the government claims eminent domain in Maui. Pay attention, people, and support them 1,000%. Support the people of Maui to fight back and keep their land.
In past FEMA situations, after disasters, they found containers full of supplies that were never given to the people. And if you go to the War Memorial, people are being told to go there if you need assistance. They are turning everyone away, saying that it's not a distribution center. It's a shelter, and unless you're checked into this shelter, you will receive nothing. And I will say, for donations on the island, please be considerate of your fellow humans, because there's a lot of moms that need diapers and wipes and formula, and everything has been purchased and given as donations, and now it is being hoarded by Red Cross and FEMA, not being distributed to those who actually need them. So ship things in from Amazon. I shared today that you could ship things to the Maui Food Bank. There's some other local organizations that will actually get your items to the people. And FEMA is also making people sign paperwork just to receive assistance. We did find, through local word of mouth, a place where we could donate our time today, and we assisted the Hungry Heroes of Hawaii at Buzz's Wharf in Ma'alia. If I said that right. Great place. If you need donations or if you have some to drop off, you can. It's a staging area right before the road is shut down to get into the Lahaina area. They were not allowing anyone through unless you had, if you had a supply truck full of supplies to help the people in these areas, you were not allowed through unless you had a specific contract or permission from a certain agency to come through. And where would you get that permission from? So lots of people are being denied. They're trying to come in with supply trucks to assist. This Hungry Heroes, they were able to get some trucks in yesterday. They were supposed to meet with the mayor and officials. They said they waited around for 5 hours being told to move to different locations, and then they were eventually kicked out and said, why are you even here? And they were trying to coordinate to drop off and deliver supplies. And they can get to the supplies, but there's nowhere to drop them off or give them to anybody because everything is so disorganized. They also brought 150 meals, cooked meals, to help the people who need them. And they were denied because it was not cooked in a commercial kitchen.
Now, how fucking bullshit is that? People, has anybody ever heard of a disaster, hurricane, whatever happens, where people in a state need help and they have been denied? Why all of a sudden that's the protocol now in Hawaii? They don't want to help them. That's just the bottom line. Wake up, people. This is not a conspiracy. This is fact. You see the proof right here. Just a matter of that book being sold on Amazon within a few days, and it's not even over. I mean, they still said that there's still, the firefighters are supposedly still trying to put out certain fires. How can they put out a book so quickly and put it that it's telling a story that's in the past tense? If this book came out 6 months from now, then fine. It's easy to put that together. But within a few days, you have the natives complaining, saying otherwise. And then you have someone else out of nowhere putting out a book already on Amazon. This is very, very strange. And this is not a conspiracy. This is fact. This is fact.
So not being allowed to distribute. All the roads in and out of Lahaina are blocked except for specific personnel, and it's up in the air. We don't know anymore. Maybe if you're a resident with an ID. That was open yesterday, and they supposedly shut it back down after a few hours because people were trying to take photos of the damage that happened in Lahaina. Heaven forbid that they go to their houses and do anything. There is a looting going on, and not just in the Lahaina area, also in Kula. There are boats making supply runs. Some of them are saying that they've had to push through barricades to get in and deliver supplies because, again, the government officials are trying to shut down local assistance. It seems like they only want FEMA and they only want Red Cross. Yet when you talk to people on the ground, where's FEMA? Where's Red Cross? They're not doing anything. They're not distributing.
Okay, people, sorry about that. A little bad editing here. But that's the same thing I said last night in my last video. You know, where's FEMA? Where's the Red Cross? You know, and it's like, what is going on? It's almost as if they're doing this deliberately. People, pass this video, man, please. Comment, share, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. We got to get the word out. The people of Hawaii need plenty of help. But it just seems like the most help they're going to get from people on the mainland, from us, is putting out this video, because there is no way for us to get there. Like I said, there's no roads going from California to Hawaii. Where they're on an island in the middle of the ocean. But they are Americans. They are part of our states. Okay? And this all sounds very wicked and very evil. And do not fool yourself for a minute that the evil powers that be will not do anything that they want and to get what they want. I'm True Outlaw Patriot. Again, please comment, like, share, subscribe, pass it along. I'll leave a link for the description of this video, link in my description for this video, and pray for everyone there in Hawaii. And as always, stay vigilant, keep praying, and keep praying for each other. Peace.